peoples. Shopping done, heading home. We're gonna go home and check on our wonderful daughter to make sure everything's okay. I'm sure she cleaned the entire house though. Knowing her, she's such a good kid. I know she hasn't been feeling really good lately, but I know that while we're gone these couple hours, even though she's not feeling well, she'll probably clean the entire house, take care of the animals. She's pretty amazing. Can't wait to get home and see what she's done. Hello, everybody. So we just got done shopping in Anchorage, and we're on our way home. Are we getting comments there, hon?
Okay, hold on. I don't know who's on yet. Let's see.
So if you're watching and you have any questions or comments, please feel free to comment. If you have questions, we'll answer them on the way home. Probably got a about 45 minutes to an hour drive.
Hi, Bisaya, Kamunggay. Yeah, it's very icy, and actually they're forecasted at 20 inches of snow today. But wala namang snow. There's no snow.
Now I think the storm's gonna hit tonight.
Hello, ka trending vlog.
Got all of our emergency shopping done.
Someone is panic buying.
We got enough toilet paper to cover the entire house, so that's good. Got 100 pounds of rice.
Yep. That's a lot of rice.
Yeah. Jasmine Thai rice, which is my favorite one.
Mm-hmm. You like jazz?
I like jazz, and I like jasmine rice. How about that?
How about that, Charlie?
How about that? Got a bunch of dog food.
Yep. Sure they don't starve.
Some cat food.
Maybe let's get some
So,
dog food.
as people are commenting, if they're asking questions or anything, let me know
I'll
what they're
read it to
asking,
you.
okay?
I'll read it to you.
So if you guys are watching, if you guys have any questions or any comments about what we're doing or living in Alaska or anything like that, please leave comments and we'll answer them as you guys ask, or as we see them, I guess. We're driving home.
Oh, so Bisayang Kamunggay is from Minnesota?
Oh.
Well, it's kind of like the end of winter.
Yeah, so Minnesota is actually pretty close as far as weather to us. Actually, growing up here in Alaska, we used to see the weather in Minnesota and go, man, it's cold in Minnesota. So I think we get a little bit longer of a winter here than Minnesota, but Minnesota gets really cold because it's kind of in the middle. Which one, Charles? West Virginia, they get winter, but not like Minnesota. Minnesota gets cold. Las Vegas is in the desert. So watching from Minnesota, this probably looks pretty familiar.
I'm sure. I want to move to Las Vegas then.
Go move to the desert and live in Las Vegas.
Yeah, or somewhere warm, sunny, or like kind of like similar
We go to Phoenix, Arizona.
Did you get really hot there?
Yeah, like 100. It's like Kuwait hot.
Oh, really?
What about Houston, Texas?
Charlie's want to move to Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas, huh?
You're gonna be a cowboy?
The thing with Houston, Texas, Charles, there's a lot of Texans there. Texans, they get mad about Alaska because they found out that if you cut Alaska in half, Texas is the third largest state. And they say everything's bigger in Texas. But that's not true. Texas is less than half the size of Alaska.
That is bigger than all the states in the USA.
Yep. We have more coastline and more lakes
Yeah.
and bigger mountains.
Is Alaska the first to be big?
The what?
First state to be big?
We're the biggest state.
First one.
Mm-hmm.
Are we the biggest among
Yeah.
everyone?
Oh yeah, by a long ways. Texas used to be the biggest state, and then Alaska came, and Alaska's like is over 2 times bigger than Texas.
Oh, so we're big them.
So where we live, Matanuska-Susitna Borough, is bigger than the state of Rhode Island. Just Matsu.
Just the Matsu itself.
Yeah.
And the Matsu is the fast growing.
Fastest growing place in Alaska.
Yeah.
Lots to do there. Lots of fishing. Salmon, trout, pike, whitefish. Lots of things. Lots of hunting. Lots of fishing. Skiing. Snow machining. Trapping. Ice skating. Whatever you want to do. Lots of wintertime stuff. Lots of summertime stuff too. In the summertime we get 20, 22 hours of daylight. So our growings, when stuff is growing, it grows a lot. We eat a lot of vegetables and big vegetables.
Yeah. Although our summer is just like
A couple months long,
4 or 5 months.
which is pretty good. So usually May, it's warm. It's all relative what warm is, because what warm is here to us, to our friends in Las Vegas that are watching, it's wintertime temperatures to them. But so around May, it's warm enough for us to go outside, and grass is growing and all that. So May, June, July, August, September, things are starting to get pretty cold and frosting. But we had flowers blooming this year all the way into October, November. So we had a long fall, which isn't normal. Anybody asking any questions?
No, they're just listening.
Just listening and watching? Well, if you guys do have any questions, anything you want to know about Alaska, what we do or what we're doing, leave them in the comments. Put them in that live chat. So we just went through Eagle River, which is just on the outside of Anchorage, heading north. Ooh, you feel that?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. The car just kind of tried to slide over on us. Slippery. So anyways, we just went through Eagle River. There's a bunch of little towns between where we live and Anchorage. So now we're going to go through Chugiak, or past Chugiak. When they put this highway in, this is called the New Glen Highway. And when they put the New Glen Highway in versus what's the Old Glen Highway, which is off to the right of us here a ways, it bypassed a lot of these small towns that the highway used to go through. So we're going to bypass these towns as we're going past them. I'll tell you what they are, but I'm kind of going around them rather than through them now. So we're going past Chugiak.
Okay, so yes, we're almost similar weather, but before I thought Alaska is more colder than Minnesota, but now I have an idea that Minnesota is colder than Alaska.
Oh yeah.
And then Kachika Blog say, Alaska today having snow, only road don't have ice. Oh my god. Here in KSA don't snow last summer.
What's KSA?
KSA, what is it like?
Saudi Arabia?
Maybe. Oh yeah, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Hello, Saudi. We lived in Kuwait for a while.
Yeah, I was in Kuwait we were in Kuwait for 10 years.
It's actually where we got married.
Yeah. He didn't pay any dowry.
Habibti. I tried to give her 3 camels and a goat, and they said no.
Come away. Yeah, so we really miss the super hot, super warm weather.
I don't know if we miss it.
I do miss it.
Somebody misses it. I don't miss it. I'm from Alaska, so...
I really like it. I'm going back there tomorrow. Yeah, Kachika Black, actually last night they forecasted 20 inches of snow daw, pero hindi naman laging tama yung forecast eh. Minsan nagkakatotoo, minsan hindi. So, good thing walang snow.
Yeah. So they said 20 inches last night, but the storm stalled out down south of us. And they said now it's going to move up tonight, they said. And they're forecasting 24 to 25 inches of snow tonight. But you can see the roads are really clear. The Department of Transportation does a really good job here. They keep the roads plowed to keep it safe. This is the only highway going north out of Anchorage, coming in from north of Anchorage. So a lot of the people that work in Anchorage live out here where we do and commute every day. So it's really important for the state and for the city that they keep this road nice and maintained. So they do a pretty good job. Yeah, you're gonna need to. I can't. I'm gonna try to plug the phone in while we're driving.
So it doesn't,
Not me, I'm driving, so passenger navigator is gonna do it for us.
There you go. So, okay. She said, Ina goes on, good morning po sa'yo.
Hello, everybody.
Thank you for tuning in. And then, Bisaya Kamungay said, thank you for sharing some information to us about Alaska. Yep, if you guys have
Absolutely.
any question, kahit ano, yung kasama ko dito mahilig mag-ano yan. Sabi ko nga dito he should be a teacher because he know too much.
I remember you said that because usually I know nothing.
Because you're a smart ass.
So now we're passing Peters Creek.
So, Ina goes on, say
And-
good morning from Philippines.
Hello, PI. Magnum PI.
It's actually, dito sa amin sis, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon and Sunday pa lang. So, advance, they're ahead, huh?
They're watching us from the future.
Yeah, because I think it's Sunday morning in Philippines now.
That's, no, Monday morning.
Oh, yeah, Monday morning, I mean. Monday
I wish it was Sunday morning in the Philippines. That means I have another day off before I have to go back to work.
Right.
So anyways, that was Peters Creek we just went through or passed. Peters Creek and Birchwood. So it's Eagle River, then Chugiak, then Peters Creek and Birchwood. And then next will be Thunderbird Falls, and then Eklutna. And this all technically is still Anchorage, where we're at. Still in the township or the municipality of Anchorage.
Yeah, there's also some stores in Wasilla. We have Target, Walmart,
Three Bears.
Three Bears. Well, they don't know what is Three Bears.
Okay.
But
It's
then,
like a Costco. There's a dead spot there. A dead zone on the highway where there's no cell coverage. So let us know if you guys can hear us again. So anyways, we drove to Anchorage because we don't have a big store like Costco or Sam's Club or anything like that where we live. So we had to drive about an hour south to go to Anchorage, which is a big city for Anchorage. There's about 750,000 people, but it's a small city other places. But for Alaska, that's, no, I said 750. It's 250 to 300,000, which is pretty small for other places, but for Alaska, that's a pretty big city.
It's pretty crowded.
Yeah, I can't.
You can't live there.
Yeah, I can't live there. There's too many people. If there's more than about 10 people in the store at the same time, I have to go. So there's Thunderbird Falls.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Bawi ako sa inyo sa watch hours. Play ko kayo lahat mamaya.
If you guys have any questions about Alaska or anything you guys want to know,
Yeah.
put it in the live chat and we'll answer it.
Yep. We do have a lot of salmon here, moose, blueberries.
We have 5 species of salmon, Pacific salmon. We have king salmon and silver salmon, red salmon, pink salmon, chum salmon.
Yep.
We call it dog salmon sometimes.
Which one is the dog salmon?
It's a chum,
Chum.
and it's got like a tiger stripe on its side.
Oh, and the hooligan, right? Well,
Oh yeah, we got hooligan too.
yung hooligan dito, lots of Filipinos really like that.
They call it candlefish. Yeah, it's really an oily fish, and when you dry them, you can actually put a wick in them and light the wick, and they can work as a candle.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, there's so much oil in them that you can use them as a candle. I'm sure it doesn't smell very good. Probably smell like when you guys are doing your stick fish.
Dried fish.
Dried fish.
The tuyo. The tuyo. It's good, you know.
We had to move 3 times because of dried fish.
It's good, you know.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
being picky.
It's not good.
It is good.
I'm sure it's good.
But we also do like for salmon, like smoking salmon, right?
Yeah.
Canning.
You want to do some videos this year on smoking and canning salmon?
Yeah, we can do that. We can
Show everybody.
how to do it.
Yeah, show everybody how to do that. The Alaskan way.
The Alaskan way. Or your way.
My way. Or the highway, by the way.
I haven't seen a moose on this drive.
Nope. Almost on this drive. Might be hiding because they heard it was supposed to snow.
You're scared of the snow.
They saw that the weather report said it was going to snow, so they all went and hid.
Oh, okay then. Is that the small one right there? Is that Butte?
No, the white one in the back.
Oh, the white one at the back. Okay.
Yeah, you see that white hill in the very back there?
Yeah.
That's called the Butte. We'll take some videos this summer.
It's perfect for. There's a lot of people go hiking there
Yeah,
every
there's
year.
a couple well-maintained trails going up and down it. Doesn't take that long.
Yeah.
Taking it easy, maybe 20-25 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, ganyan lang ang buhay namin sa Alaska. Winter time, you know, we're just inside the house, mostly just sledding, snow machining, right? That's what we
Yeah.
usually, or ice fishing. And then on summertime,
Skiing.
yeah, skiing. And then summertime that's when, you know.
So in summertime, we make up for being inside all winter.
Yeah, so everyone is always out gardening, just enjoying
And it stays-
the nature.
It stays daylight for a long time in the summertime here. Like maybe the sun will come up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and it goes down maybe midnight or 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
And so it's only dark, and it doesn't get dark. It just kind of gets a little bit dark, and then the sun comes up again. And so in Alaska, you'll be cutting your grass, and you look at your watch, and it's 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's 5 o'clock in the evening or 4 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah. So we need to have like dark. What is that? Like the curtain.
Yeah, thick curtains.
So the light doesn't come in, so you can sleep. Otherwise, you're not gonna be able to sleep.
So if you're from here, you're used to it kind of, and you just can sleep whenever.
Is this a lake?
No, this is the Connect River.
Okay. Well, part of it is already towing, so there's already water running.
So we just crossed the Connect River. So that's one of the three big rivers that empty out of this valley that we live in. This guy's in a hurry. Hurry, hurry, hurry. So, honey, does this thing have a heater on it or something?
The heater on your back?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit hot.
I don't like it.
Turn down the heater.
The one on that chair.
Maybe because I can feel it sometimes. Welcome po sa mga bagong pasok. We have Port Orchard.
Hello, guys. Where's everybody from?
Yeah. Well, then, buddy, it's charging.
We're almost home, bud. Another half hour, we'll be home.
And what's the weather like right now?
Yeah,
Where they are?
Yeah, where's everybody watching from, and what's the weather like there? Is it like this? Snow, winter? Or you're in Las Vegas? And is it snowy in Las Vegas? No, it's not. Snows sometimes there, I think. Light.
In Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Very
It's like it snows at night sometimes.
Yeah.
This is killing me. I'm sorry.
Your chair.
It's like right here.
On your back right there.
Yeah, like right here.
Maybe you still have the what is that cream that Charlie?
I do.
Yeah, maybe that.
Is that what that is?
Maybe.
Smell like an old woman with back cream on.
With white flour. Masakit na yung likod niya. So, nilagyan ni Charlie ng cream last night. So, parang smell daw siya ng parang white flour.
Go to hug my wife. She says I smell like an old woman. Yes. Yeah, let's turn this down. That's been too hot.
Yeah, it's getting too hot.
Just don't open the window because it'll mess everything up in here. Let's just turn that down.
So, are we in the valley now?
Yeah, we're in the valley.
We're just entering the valley. That's from
So if we got off on that off ramp there, off to the right, we'd be going towards Palmer, which is the other big city, other town where we live. We live near Wasilla, but Wasilla and Palmer are pretty close to each other. Palmer's really the agricultural farm area. Wasilla is more of the stores, shopping type area. That guy's in a big ass hurry too. So you see these people driving a little fast. I mean, I'm going just over the speed limit. And that guy's probably doing 80 that just passed me.
That's crazy.
But
With his
he's gonna make it all the way to the ditch faster than anybody else here.
with his road condition, right? I need to.
Yep. You know, and he'll probably get to Wasilla about 45 seconds before I do. We're being in a big rush.
We're gonna go this way, or
Yeah, I'll take this route. Okay.
Hey, the duct tape work.
Duct tape works for everything.
It does though.
So is there anything you guys want to know about Alaska? About where we live or what we're doing? If so, ask away. Yeah, they just started putting roundabouts in here a couple years ago. That's kind of a new thing here in Alaska. I wasn't sure how roundabouts in the wintertime here would do, but
But you learn it from Kuwait either way. Because every
yeah.
street,
Yeah.
every road has
Yeah,
a roundabout.
when we lived in the Middle East, everything was roundabouts, and then when we lived in Europe, everything was roundabouts.
What about in Asia?
Well,
I'm
Daddy
su- I'm
haven't been
sure.
to Asia.
Yeah, I haven't lived in Asia before.
So we haven't.
I was in Afghanistan, but that was a different part of Asia. I wasn't doing a lot of driving out in the cities or towns.
Canada?
Oh, Canada. So now they're finally out sanding the roads.
Yep. They're trying to get ahead if the 20 inch of snow actually come in.
All the sand on the road now will be buried in snow. Won't do any good. So this is why you get a lot of cracks on your windshields here in Alaska.
Because of rocks.
They're putting these little rocks out.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you guys heard that, but we just got peppered with rocks. They don't use salt here because it tears up cars. It'll get cars rusted out.
Mm-hmm.
But they put rocks and sand down.
Sand down.
Sand and gravel. Yeah. They get that locally here. They say that if you take that and you pan it out, you can actually find gold in it. Seriously, they have
because that's also one thing that we have here in Alaska, right? Like the
Yeah.
gold mining.
lots of gold.
Yeah. We tried that out, like, with just a small
Sluice box and
box.
gold pans.
Yeah, gold bands.
We'll do that again this spring.
So Charlie, you should go sledding there.
Just past one of the little sledding hills. But yeah, we'll do a video of us going up. Actually, out where we showed you on a previous video, where we went up to Goldmint Trail in Hatcher's Pass. That's where we go up in recreational gold mine. So we'll go up there this spring and we'll show you guys what we do and how to do it. Maybe bring some friends, bears, along with us.
Yeah.
'Cause they want
It's
to,
always fun to go with friends
yeah,
and family.
they're wanting to know how to do that stuff too. So
Yep. And also, one of our friends started doing having chicken too, right?
yep, they got chickens.
See, look at you. You get a good influence.
So we'll
And then they said that they want to do bees also.
might do bees.
They're trying to learn about bees also. And
Got some folks at work that want to do bees now too.
but then who are we gonna sell our honey?
Everybody else. So
Remember
a lot of
we got the British one. Now what kind of beer will you got?
Yeah, what kind of beer are we getting, honey?
yeah. So last year we had the Buckfast bees, right, Charles?
Yeah. Now what? The Italian, the Russian?
Well, this year we got Italian bees.
Yeah.
Italian bees.
Hi, Katrending Vlog. Thank you for tuning in.
Why not the British?
Well, I like those bees. Those were good bees. Buckfast.
There's a lot of kind of bees, right?
So yeah, so for European honeybees, which is what we use here, there's the Italian honeybee, which is what you would think of, I think, normally as a honeybee. And then there's the Carniolan honeybee. There's the Russian honeybee. Then there's
Look, there's stopping. He's stopping.
then there's the Buckfast honeybee.
I thought there was a finish.
Nope, I'm not finished yet. And those are Apis melliferae, the European honeybee.
Oh, look, see, Lay Salazar Vlogs is back again. Thank you, Cece, for coming back, for tuning in with us again.
We gotta go to the chicken store.
Oh, Chicken Palooza. Oh, yeah. Do
Gotta
we have
get-
space in our car?
We do.
Okay.
We do. We gotta go get chicken food. I'm sorry, guys. Just remembered.
But we enter Wasilla now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many hives are we getting this year, Charlie? Do you know how many?
9.
9.
No, you said no in German.
I know, he said 9. We're getting 4, right? Do you know what kind of bees are we getting?
Well, yeah, we're gonna get Italian honeybees this year.
Italian honeybees, yeah.
Why not the Russian?
So Italian, they're a good-natured bee. They make good honey. You will get a good crop. The only downside on Italian bees for us is they say they don't winter well, and there's some reasons behind that. A lot of reasons behind that, actually, but primarily I think a lot of it comes to the cluster size. They don't cluster real tight. So a looser cluster like the Italians are prone to do, they don't do as well up here. So the Russian honeybee, they tend to do better. But I think any of them, if you do it right, you can have success.
Wait, why would we do the free?
Oh, we have Mayor Dago TV tuning
Yeah.
in with us.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes,
Thank
Charles?
you for stopping by.
Why we just get the British, Italian, and the Russians?
Put them all together.
Put them all together.
Make it World War II. So, hi guys. If you guys have any questions about what it is we do, or life in Alaska, or anything like that, please leave comments or put it here in the live chat, and we'll answer whatever you guys have.
So actually, I got one of my friend asked me before, like, what do we do with our bees on winter time, during winter time?
Yeah. So last winter, or this past winter that we're in right now, it's almost over, would have been our first winter with bees, and I made a decision that we weren't ready to overwinter bees. So we got rid of our bees at the end of the season last year, with the plan of just getting new bees at the beginning of the season this year, which will be in April.
We're actually driving 47 mile per hour, Mayor Dago TV.
Oh, does it look like we're going really fast?
No, he said 80 to 86 kph, so it may be different. Of course, we're a mile, right? Mile per hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're doing about 70 kph. Yeah.
kph, yeah. Mayor Dago TV, where are you from? Nasa Pilipinas ka ba? Okay, sorry, did I interrupt you with your explanation? Sorry.
That's okay.
Wasilla.
So this next winter, after the season, we will try to overwinter our bees. We're going into the season this year with 4 new hives, all Italian bees. Italian bees. We're supposed to have a hot summer, like we did last summer. We had a kind of a heat wave last summer. It was crazy because here in Alaska we don't have AC, no aircon.
Yeah.
We have heaters, but we don't have air conditioning. And it got 100 degrees,
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
and people were freaking out, trying to buy aircon units,
Mm-hmm.
fans. You couldn't find fans.
Yeah.
So anyways, it's supposed to be another summer like that
Okay.
this summer. So that, while that's no good for some people, for us with bees, it's good.
We have a lot of fruit trees.
Yeah, we have a number of fruit trees that the bees will pollinate. A lot of wildflowers, wild trees and shrubs, they're all flowering, producing pollen and nectar for the bees. And I think that's one of the reasons our honey is so well liked. Is it has a really good blend of different things from all over the place. We have a lot of roses, a lot of fruit trees, a lot of berry bushes, and so there's some of those, some of that nectar in the honey. But then there's other things also from all over the woods, and it really makes a really unique and good tasting honey.
Yeah, because some of the customers that we have, they said that some of them it tastes like flowery, right?
Yes, they say they can taste the flower, like the roses or whatever in the honey.
And then some says that they can taste the apple, right?
Yep, they can taste the apple in there. Yes, sir.
I was going to say what we're going to do with the Russians.
If we had Russian bees?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna sting him.
No, we do the same thing we do with them. So the Russians, I had looked at getting Russian bees versus Italian. So the Russian bees, they're better to overwinter, but, and this is all generalization, but what I had read and what I had heard is that they don't produce as much of a honey crop, but they do better in the colder areas. So like if we were going to have a colder, wetter summer, Russian bees would perform better than Italian bees who prefer a drier, warmer summer. So what I would like to do long term is end up with a genetics from a few, different strains, some buckfast, some carniolans, some Italian, some Russian, and end up breeding our own bees here and overwintering our own bees that are.
Are you gonna go to the chicken store?
Yeah.
Are you gonna go straight? Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
it's gonna go straight. Anyways, so that way we had our own strain that did well up here, but had characteristics that we chose. That did well in winter, weren't hyper aggressive, produced a good honey crop in all a number of different types of summers. Best of all worlds, and I guess that's what every beekeeper wants to do. So it's harder up here. We don't have a lot of time to do hive development and splits and all that before the season's over. A lot of places where you keep bees, you'll end up with 2 nectar flows, one in the spring and one in the late summer. Here we get 1 really, and it's over by the beginning of August. It's basically July and then the beginning of August, and that's it. Is your heavy nectar flow here, and so you don't get a second chance at building up a hive. So it makes it a little bit more difficult, but I think it's worthwhile trying. So that's something longer term that we're going to be doing as we stay up here working with honeybees.
Yep. Okay, and then I have Lay Salazar here. She said,
Hello, Lay.
have you ever gone? The nature Alaska brings makes me wonder how beautiful it is in there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We like going out and exploring, and we're really blessed to live in a beautiful place like Alaska that's just unspoiled wilderness all over the place. And we'll be doing more of these, especially as the summer comes along, and we start doing road trips. We've got my family homestead's about 6.5 hours south of us. we'll be driving down there and spending some time there, showing you guys around
In Homer.
in Homer. Yep. And as well as we'll go north and show you guys Talkeetna, Cantwell, and other places north of us.
Is the Talkeetna to on the way to Canada, or no? Kind of like that toward that way,
it's
right?
kind of all on the way to Canada, but yeah, you have to go that way, or you have to go to Glen Allen.
Glen Allen. Okay.
Yeah.
Are we getting chicken food?
We are,
Yep.
buddy.
So it depends on which way you're gonna go. You can either take the Parks Highway. You can either take the Parks Highway and go north up to the Fairbanks and then through, or you can take the Glen Highway to the Richardson Highway, and then the Richardson Highway out.
Okay.
But yeah, we do enjoy getting out, and we'll be videoing some hikes that we do,
Yeah. There's so many
and it's beautiful.
places to see.
Yeah. Thunderbird Falls and Eklutna Lake and the Butte, you know, Hatcher's Pass. Lots of places that we like to go. And we'll video those this summer and the spring as we go out to them. So we can bring you guys all along. So a lot of these places don't have very good cell signal.
Yeah.
So we live stream when we can on those, but if not, just make sure you subscribe and put your notifications on so that way you can see when we do update our channel with some of those videos. You guys can be notified and get on and watch them. So we're in Wasilla now. We're just heading to the chicken store.
Yep. Can't forget the chicken food.
Almost forgot the chicken food. Had to give the chickens some cat food today, just to give them something to have in their stomachs. So the cat's going to be really upset. Not only can it not eat the chickens, but now the chickens are eating its food too.
But we get the cat some food also. So
Yeah, the cat's got
she
food.
should be.
I didn't use all her food. I just used a little
Mama
bit of it.
Mocha should be happy.
Yeah, she's the queen of the house. We have
And who's the king of the house?
Maybe you. Are you?
No, I like the pet Mocha.
we have a what kind of cat is she?
Oh, Siamese chocolate.
Yeah, she's a chocolate Siamese cat. She's an old grandma lady.
She is.
Well, we do still have another cat that since
Oh,
they
yeah,
died.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Maybe in the next video.
She kind of runs the house. Whatever she wants to do, she does.
Hey, Dad. Maybe when you get money on YouTube, maybe want to get a cat.
Are you gonna get a cat when you get paid from YouTube? Is that what you're saying? You have a lot of plan with.
You want to do a channel so you can get your own cat, Charles? Okay, maybe that's what we'll do. We'll do let the boy do his own channel so he can get a cat.
Thank you guys for staying with us for this trip.
Would you jump into a sewer?
What hour? You're not talking at live.
They can't hear us.
Oh. I'm sure they can.
Can you guys hear us? If anyone's on that can hear us, just let us know. Just got a message saying maybe you guys can't hear.
Maybe she's talking about me. Maybe she can. You run the show, mister.
Don't hear that very often.
Just today.
And just for right now.
Yep.
For the next 20 minutes while we're in the car.
Yep.
Yep.
Hey, Dad.
Yes, sir.
No, the racing.
Yes.
Oh, you know what, that
the
was-
car in the pit, still in the pit.
Yep.
What's the car to stop the racing?
Is that the pace car?
Race car?
Pace. The pace car. So they follow it all the way around to start, Charles? It's the pace car.
That would be funny if Angela's watching. Because I know she follow us too.
Yeah.
And then she was like, hey, that's my store.
So this is where we like to go.
Hopefully hatch is open.
They are.
Yeah.
I can see the fresh egg sign out. So this is where we go get our chicken supplies here locally. Great store. Chickapalooza.
Chicken.
Yeah,
Is it
Chickapalooza.
Oh, Chickapalooza.
Chickapalooza. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a great place. You can come get fresh eggs in a community fridge here, and you can get all your chicken supplies. So I will be right back.
Okay.
You can keep doing the live stream. I'll be right back.
Okay. Do you wanna? Okay.
I've got.
All right, and we got space.
One or two.
I don't know. It's up to you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Eat the bottom of the food.
All for staying. Oh, why don't you go talk to them?
You like jobs?
Yep. Go. Say, just Daddy is getting some. What? Daddy's getting
my dad's getting eggs.
No, not eggs.
I mean, chicken food.
Yep. A chick.
Let me just turn
No, don't touch it.
at suit for
Do you want to go in there?
yeah, with that.
Yep. Welcome lang po sa mga bagong pasok. Nagde-drive lang po kami. Naantay ko yung asawa kong bumalik. Bibili daw siya ng chicken food. Go in. Go in, bud. Put your boots on. And then you can wave at them. You wanna do that? You have your boots on, buddy? Charlie. Mayor Dago TV. Hello. Sa aking mga kasama. Nako, pag pumasok yan sa loob, yung asawa ko, minsan tagal lumabas kasi chika ng chika. Minsan sinasabihan ko na tama na yung chika, bilisan mo. Naubos ang oras natin. February 25 because of jury. Oh. Hi, Rach. What have you been doing, Chet? Did you empty the dishwasher, like I said? Oh, thank you, Rachel. Did you let the dog out? So you know where we are, Rachel? Andito lang ako, host. Sorry, yung host ko pumasok sa loob, bumili ng chicken food.
Oh yeah, 66.
What did you get, buddy?
Just only this.
Oh, and and then here's Daddy.
That's behind the car.
Daddy.
You stop the ice cream now and then what's
I'll
that?
be right back out. I just gotta get one more bag.
Okay, I'm coming. Okay, got to go.
Oh, he got another bag? Ayun si Charlie. Sis, naririnig mo ba ako? Curious lang kung may sound ako. Ilang bag kaya ang kinuha ng mga yun. Let's see. Rachel, I can't text you. Daddy's phone's dead. Rachel? Ah, okay. Akala ko sa baka buti na lang. Pag uwi ko, babawi ako sa inyong lahat. Pagdating namin sa bahay, play ko yung mga playlist nyo doon. Ako si Charlie, nawili na naman siguro sa mga sisiw yun. Ay. Okay. Diyan na, pabalik na sila. So, nagpunta kami ng Costco. Bumili kami ng mga pagkain ng aso, pusa. Tapos yung asawa ko medyo nagwo-worry siya kasi sabi niya yung sa coronavirus daw. At least kahit mag-stock daw kami kahit yung mga necessity lang ba, like mga toilet paper, rice. So, bumili kami ng ganon just in case lang na, alam mo na, mag-spread dito sa Alaska. Pero wala pa namang...
Are you gonna end that live stream already?
Not yet, baby. Can you please tell Daddy to come? Hurry up. So, nag-ano lang siya, so, yun lang yung ginawa namin. Namili lang kami ng 2 sakong bigas, tsaka toilet paper, tsaka yung mga tuna, spam, tsaka ano pa ba yung binili namin? Yung mga spaghetti sauce. Stock up lang para sa bahay. Pero sana hindi na makarating dito. Sana naman matigil na yung coronavirus na yan. Nagtitingin sila ng sisiw. Sana hindi bumili na ng sisiw. Meron na kaming 7 na baby chicks. So, meron kaming 23 na manok. Tapos, nagdagdag pa sila ng 7. So, 30 na. Actually, dati nasa 30 plus yung mga manok namin. Kaya lang, yung rooster, ayaw namin itabi kasi hindi naman nangingitlog. So, pinamigay namin yung ibang rooster. Nag-keep lang kami ng 2. Tapos, dati nag-ano rin kami, nag-try kaming mag-hatch ng sarili naming manok, yung galing sa mga itlog nila. Kaya lang, may namamatay kasi, kaya parang ang hirap din na, alam mo yung mga bata makikita na yung gano'n namamatay. So, tapos yung asawa ko na, sabi niya ayaw daw niya ng gano'n kasi parang naawa siya dun sa namamatay na manok. So, sabi ko, parang sure na hen ang makuha namin, bibili na lang kami sa store. Kasi kapag ka nagpa-hatch kami ng sarili namin, 50-50 chance na rooster yung iba, tapos konti lang yung hen. Lugi. Kasi hindi sila nangingitlog masyado. So, tinitinda namin yung mga itlog dito sa Chick-Palooza, dito sa Wasilla.
Schnitzels.
What? Go up there, Charlie. Go up front and say hi. Charles, what's Daddy's doing?
Talking.
Ah,
He said he's gonna be the repeater.
yeah.
Sorry, you want to talk to me about Bobby?
Oh, because Bobby came in. What?
Yeah, are we still live?
Yeah.
Yeah, they our friends the Brayers, they got some chickens from here. And so she was just wanting to know how his chickens were doing,
Oh,
because I guess a lot of that batch they died. Yeah,
Oh.
here at the store.
Here at the store?
Yeah,
Mm.
and so she was just wondering if his chickens were doing okay and all that. I said, yeah. In fact, they're jumping up and getting on the edge of the small brooder he set up, and we're going to be going today and making a video on how to make a big brooder out of an IBC tote. And she said, oh, I'm going to watch that because I want to know how to do that. So
Okay. Did you tell her that we were like video?
I didn't.
Oh,
Oh, well, the car is telling on me.
okay. So, how many do we have? We have about 3
5.
minutes, so then we can stop.
Yeah, here in a few minutes.
Because then,
Okay.
okay, how about?
And hello, everybody.
I'm back.
I'm back. I got chicken food now.
So, everyone are going to be happy.
Yep, chickens will be happy.
Yeah.
Chicken have chicken food, dog have dog food, cat have cat food,
And Charlie has pizza.
Charlie has pizza.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't got popsicles.
No,
Oh, I
but
got you popsicle last
You have
night.
some at home in the freezer.
Really?
Yeah.
Remember?
Oh, yeah. Remember when Dad said, Charlie, 18 popsicles is enough for one day. Save some for tomorrow. And you said, okay, it's my last one.
Yep.
Mm.
Is that true, Charlie?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not 18, but you had a bunch.
Like 40.
Like 40?
Like
Ooh,
40? That's a lot.
you're going to turn into a popsicle.
No, I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Rainbow popsicle.
Hey, Dad. I haven't tasted the popsicle since 2019.
Since 2019, you haven't. That's a long time. That's like, whew.
1 year ago.
That's like back in the Stone Age, man. So anyways, for everyone who's watching, we got a few minutes left here, but if you guys have any questions about Alaska or anything that we're doing, let us know. Let us know what you're wondering, what you're thinking,
What you thinking?
what you're thinking about. And we're here to answer any questions you have about Alaska, living in Alaska, what it's like in Alaska, what we're doing here, anything like that. And we preempt some of that, I guess. So we grow, we have a small farm doing cut flowers. We sell peonies in the spring and plants in the fall
Yep.
for replanting. And we maintain a small orchard of about 50 trees, fruit trees.
Apples, cherry,
Apples, cherries,
pear,
pears, plums,
and we get some blueberries too.
apricots, blueberries.
Hi, sis Judith. Pa-end na kami sis kasi malapit na kami sa bahay. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi.
We got, we raised chickens for eggs. We haven't done meat chickens yet, but that might be in the future.
That's going to be a struggle because the kids doesn't want the chicken to be butchered.
Right, they want to make everything a pet, so it's hard to take a farm animal as a pet that you know you're going to harvest. So we're going to have to work through that, but we at least have chickens for eggs. And then we also do gardening for ourselves, vegetable gardening. So we'll cover some of that, both in a hothouse, greenhouse type of a growing area, as well as in raised beds and potted plants.
Yep.
And then what else do we do? Honeybees.
Honeybees.
Yeah, we do honeybees. We're gonna have 4 beehives this year.
What was it? We were doing the cuttings, the
Propagation.
propagation.
Yeah, so
We've been trying propagation too.
Yeah, we'll cover some of that this year too. So we're gonna propagate both. Food-producing plants like currants and raspberries and mint and other things like that, as well as ornamental plants like our hydrangeas.
I was so glad with the hydrangea.
And our rose tree. Yeah, I made a really nice hydrangea clone off of our beautiful hydrangea, which is, if you go to our Foxtail Gardens Facebook page, it's our main picture on
profile pic.
Profile pic on our Facebook page is our hydrangea. Made a beautiful hydrangea, and my wife gave it away for like 50 cents. I don't know what it
No,
was.
$5.
Like $5. Oh my gosh, $5. Might as well have been 50 cents. It was my pride and joy, and to just give it away.
Well, we have more branch to cut. We can still cut some more.
It was a beautiful plant. But anyway, so we'll be doing some of that this year and showing you guys some of those things. I think I'm going to try to introduce some new plants to the farm this year. I want to do some pink gooseberries, some sweet gooseberries. Yes, and those, I tasted some last year that were just really fantastic. And I got some cuttings, but I don't know if any of those are going to make it over the winter. But either way, I'm going to, if the cuttings didn't make it, I'll order some and I want to add some. The other thing I want to try adding is I tried some purple raspberries. So we have red raspberries and yellow golden raspberries on the farm now. And I added a couple purple raspberries. Weren't sure if they were going to make it here, and they did. And they were bearing last year, and they're doing good. So I think I'm going to take some clippings of them and propagate those, and then try to replant those a little farther out from the house and see if they still do well without the house there's protection, and see how many we can get going.
Alright, so you want to wrap this up and...
Yep, no questions or anything like that?
No, but we just want to say thank you again for our friends that stayed tuned with us for this journey. And I guess
stay tuned for a new video coming out. I don't know if it'll be today or tomorrow, but we're going to do a video on how to take a IBC tote, which is a big, probably 4 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot box, and turn that into a chicken brooder.
Ooh, oh my gosh, I didn't see that car.
And
I wasn't driving.
yeah, it's a good thing you weren't driving. Anyway, so I'm going to show how to make a good chicken brooder out of something like that, and that'll be our next video. We'll probably post here in the next day or so. Alright, so you guys stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notifications bell.
God bless everyone, and thank you once again. Okay, Foxtail Garden signing out.